It's National Taco Day.
Yes.
And what better way to celebrate by pairing it with a delicious margarita?
Well, there's just no better way. Why a water? You need a margarita.
That's right.
Well, this afternoon, Brynna Souels with Agave and Rye joins us to show us the perfect pairing. These smell so good.
They are so good.
Let's talk about what we have here in front of us.
So first we have our biggest one here. That would be the Queen E. It starts from bottom to top. It has a guac cushion in between two flour shells, one soft and one fried. And then we have some French fries that have a little bit of malt vinegar on there. On the top we have crispy mahi-mahi, a chipotle remoulade, and then pickled red onions.
And now let me ask you this. Then we'll talk about the other two. With a taco like this, because there's just so much with it.
Yeah, how do you even bite into it?
How do you do it? Do you see a lot of people in the restaurant, do they let you tear it apart and eat it?
A lot of our first timers, when we watch them in the restaurant, they'll like look at it, stare at it, try to plan how they're going to approach it and stuff. But usually people go two hands, turn their head, and just go to town. Some people use a fork, and
it's not
we don't
something
judge.
you do on a first date.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, what about that middle one there?
So the middle one is going to be our Love Shack 2. It has a pinto bean cushion, and then it has pork carnitas, our corn salsa, excuse me, a little bit of our agave and rye barbecue, and then on the top it has our crispy tobacco onions.
Oh, that sounds
I don't know which
delicious.
one I was going for here. And then the third one?
The third one is going to be the Green Goddess. That one is more of a veggie taco. It has crispy Brussels sprouts, roasted corn and black beans, a chimichurri sauce, and then spicy crispy carrots on top.
Now, I've got a question for you, with y'all being, and this is your specialty right here. So, do you all offer any gluten-free like options? Do you have some corn tortillas and then that kind of option for people?
Yeah, anybody who has any type of like gluten allergies or gluten intolerance kind of thing, you can always modify all of our tacos. I think the only ones you can't modify are the Mamacita tacos, but any of our epic tacos, you can get 2 flour shells, 2 corn shells, whatever you prefer. We have a very flexible menu.
How do you guys come up with these?
A lot of imagination, a lot of inspiration. This one is definitely, the Queen E, I would say, is more of a take on like fish and chips kind of flavor. The middle one's kind of like a barbecue kind of flavor. And then that last one, you know, you hear vegetarian, you hear vegetables, people are like, oh God, but I was the same way, and I tried it and I loved it ever since.
Yeah.
So obviously the way these are just so overdone. I mean, there's just so much with it. That's what makes y'all stand out. Is that kind of your niche in the market?
Yes, that's really our thing. We love being different. We love being the place that people can go and be inspired. You know, we want to be the distraction from everyday life. You want to come in there, you want to focus on the food, you want to focus on our decoration, you want to focus on what our message is, and that's to come in there, be yourself, and find what you like.
Yeah, and I know this might be a tough question, but if someone's never been there, what would you say or what would you recommend in terms of which taco they should go for?
The first question I always ask my first time guests is, what do you like? What do you like? And we'll start from there. If you like pork, I would definitely go for that Love Shack. If you're wanting fish, I would go for the Queen E. If you're wanting chicken, I would definitely go for the Swipe Right. I start with what people like first, and then I help them map it out from there.
How many do you guys have?
We have about 14 tacos.
So if I just walk in and say, all right, when I was growing up, I always had, you know, regular hamburger, meat, and cheese. You can do that too,
Absolutely.
right? You know, that's the thing, because you can go across the spectrum.
Right.
So people don't need to be intimidated by walking in there.
No. And we have a very, wide variety of friendly staff who know that people have never had our stuff before. So we really do our best to walk our guests in and walk them through the menu and help them find what they want, and they're in love ever since.
Excellent. Well, you've got 2 locations, 123 North Broadway and 3535 Nicholasville Road, and people can get more information on the menu, I imagine. Can they order on the website as well?
Yes, they can.
And then they can order and crank that all out. And you want them to come see you, right?
Oh, please.
Do you recommend getting a margarita with it?
Oh, yeah. Margarita, bourbon peach punch, whatever you want. We do it all.
Bourbon peach punch.
Yes.
That does sound good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right, good stuff. Thank you.